Welcome back in the series of videos on topology. We are looking about the path connected spaces. In the previous video, we have seen this theorem which states if you have a collection of path connected spaces and if they have a point in intersection, if they have a point in common, then the union is path connected. And we have given a proof. Okay, so in the proof, what we have done is we have since u1 is and u1 u3 are path connected, we have a path from this to x0, and again we have a path from x0 to y. Okay, and then we combined both and we proved that this intersection the union is path connected. Okay, so let's move ahead and prove that the product of two path connected spaces is also path connected. Okay, so again let us take a theorem. Product of two path connected spaces path connected spaces is path connected. Okay. So let's prove this. So of course we need two path connected spaces. So let us take two spaces. So let x and y be path connected spaces. Let us take two spaces x and y, and to show that x cross y is path connected, we need to show that x cross y is path connected. And to show that this is a path connected, we need to take 2 points from this space and we need to find a continuous function satisfying those properties of the path. Okay, so let us take 2 points now. So let the points over here will be the order triple. So let us take x1 y1. So x1 comma y1 is 1 point, and let us take x2 comma y2, which from x cross y. Okay, we need to show that there is a path which joins this and this, satisfying that p at 0 will be this point and p at 1 will be this point. Okay, now this implies we have x1 x2 in x and y1 y2 in y. So x1 comma x2 belongs to x and y1 comma y2 will be in y. So let us just draw this. We have x, we have y and x here. So go back. This is x space, this is y space. Assume this is R2 kind of thing. Otherwise, this x axis, y axis will not make any sense in the general topological spaces. Okay, so this is just for your understanding. So let it is x and y. Let us take 2 points. Say here we have taken 1 point and here we have taken another point. Okay, so this is say this is x1 y1, x2 y2. We need to get the continuous path. Now here, since x1 comma x2 is in x and y1 comma y2 is in y, there is a path from x1 to x2 and y1 to y2. Okay, so there exists, therefore then there are two continuous maps of course, which will map from close interval 0,1 to x, another function p2 from close interval 0,1 to y, and with this is p1 of 0 will be x1, p1 of 1 will be x2, and p2 of 0 will be y1, p2 of 1 will be y2. So we have two functions. Now from using these two functions p1 and p2, using these two paths p1 and p2, we need to get a path which will join this. Okay, so define a path. Of course, that path will be order tuple kind of thing, so it will have two components. So define p bar, a function from close interval 0 1 to x cross y. So when you find p of 1 or p of 0, it will have two components here, and when you find p bar of 1, you will have two components. Okay, one first component will be from x and second component will be from y. Define this by, let us define this by p bar of t. Let us take first component, which we have already a continuous function, that is p1, and another function which is p2. So let us take this to be p1 of t, and let us take the second component to be p2 of t. p1 of t is a function from 0 1 to x, p2 of t is a function from 0 1 to y, and we already know that both are continuous functions, right? So since p1 and p2 are continuous, both are continuous, implies these component functions are continuous. That means p bar is continuous. We have already seen this. P bar of t is continuous function, right? First part is done. Secondly, we need to show that p of 0 will be mapped to x1 y1, and p2 of p bar of 2 0 1 will be mapped to x2 y2. So what is p bar of 0? P bar of 0, the way we have defined, it will be p1 of 0 comma p2 of 0, and p1 of 0 is x1 and p2 of 0 is y1. We can check. p1 of 0 is x1 and p2 of 0 is y1. So first point will be mapped to x1 comma y1, and p bar of 1 will be equals to p1 of 1 comma p2 of 1, and both are mapped to x2 comma y2, right? Hence, therefore, p bar is required path, correct? And therefore, the product x cross y of a path connected spaces is path connected. What we have done is we have taken 2 points in x cross y, and we got a path which joins this x bar and y bar, or these order tuples, which is a continuous path. Hence, x cross y is a path connected space. So this will complete our proof of the product of two path connected spaces is path connected. Okay, let's just divert somewhat and take R2. Okay, example. We know that R2 is connected. Okay, R is connected, so R2 is connected. Okay, so R2 is connected, or path connected also we can say. Now let us take that X be the subset of R2, and let us take X is countable. So let us take a countable subset of R2. Now from this R2, then if you take R2 and from R2 remove this X, this is path connected, and we proved that every path connected space is connected, and hence connected. So we already proved that every path connected space is connected, right? So this is a connected space. So what we have done is from R2 we have removed the countable number of points. Okay, as an example, let me just give a brief how it will be like. So if we take this R2, we take this as R2, R cross R, and if you take a point, a countable correction, so if you take it like this, some line which is countable. So given any point in R2 difference this X, since it's countable, there are uncountable points over here. So you take another point, the point which is not in the space, right? and you take a path from here to here and from here to here. Okay, by using this we can say that, by using the same example, we can say that R2 difference Q2, that is Q cross Q, is connected. Simple implication. Okay, so we have proved that product of two path connected spaces is connected. We have proved that every connected space is here. We have proved that every path connected space is connected. Okay, let me give a exercise that question is path connected space, sorry, it should be connected space, because already we have proved that every path connected space is connected. So each connected space is also path connected. And to get the answer of this, you can go for Combs space. Check how we define Combs space, or you can go for topologist sine curve, or you can go for the Bloom space, right? Combs space, Bloom space. So answer this question: if you have a connected space, is it necessarily that it is path connected? And we already proved that every path connected space is connected, and if you manage to show that every connected space is path connected, then it will be if and only if statement. Okay, so answer this. So in the next video we will see 1-2 examples. So we will make it a short video wherein we will show that RU is not homeomorphic to R2, and we will show that closed interval AB is not homeomorphic to closed interval A open interval B. Okay, and using this technology or using this methodology, we can show that, or you can find, or you can prove some spaces which are not homeomorphic. So see you in the next video.